Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will see our first opening, the King's Gambit. In this opening, white starts with e4, black responds with e5, and now interestingly, white plays f4, seemingly offering a free pawn to the black. Emphasis on the word seemingly. What f4 tries to achieve is to divert the e5 pawn's control of the center and at the same time initiate an attack on king's side. Now, in this position, black has two options. The first is to capture the pawn, and this will be Gambit accepted, and the second is to play something else entirely, and this will be Gambit declined. In today's video we will see the accepted version of the Gambit. In the accepted version, black captures the f4 pawn, and now white has mainly two different options to respond with. The first is d5 and then try to capture the pawn with the bishop, and the second is knight to f3, which we will analyze today. Knight to f3 is a developing move from white, and as I said in my previous video, you must try to develop your pieces and avoid making mistakes like wasting your moves. Anyway, back to the opening. Black responds with g5 to protect this pawn, and as white, to break the defense, you play h4. Black pushes its pawn forward to g4, attacking your knight, and you play knight to g5. Knight to g5 attacks the f7 square of the king, which is, along with the f2 square, the two most vulnerable pawns of the board. Now, black may try to defend against this by playing either h6 or f6. We will analyze both of them today, but for now let's start with h6. If you take a moment, you will see that anywhere the knight goes, h6, h7, f7, e6, f3 and h3, in all of these positions it gets captured. So what white does now is sacrifices the knight by capturing the f7 pawn. Now black captures back, and as you can see, the black's king is exposed and very vulnerable to attacks, and it cannot castle as well because the king has moved. White now can attack the king by bishop to c4 and then capture the pawn on g4. But the best continuation is first to capture the pawn by queen to g, queen captures the pawn on g4, and then try to attack the king and then try to develop its pieces. As you see, white's position is better than the black, and that's why the white can keep on pressuring. Anyway, let's now see what happens if black plays, instead of h6, the f6. Black plays f6. As you see, your knight is attacked again. And as before, anywhere the white's knight goes, it gets captured. Now, according to the previous variation, what do you think is the best move for white right now? Take a moment to think, and I'll be back. What white does right now is it captures the g4 pawn, sacrificing again the knight, but in a different way. So pawn captures knight to g5. We play white plays queen to h5 check. The only way the black can defend against this check is king to e7, and after that white follows with queen to g5 check again. As you can see, white has a lot of different ways to defend. First and worst will be playing on f7, because if the king plays on f7, you just capture the queen immediately. Black can protect the king by playing knight to f6, or the king can go back to its starting position. As you see, at this position, black's king is still exposed and unable to castle. And even if you are down by a knight, you have still a pretty good tempo, and your pieces can be developed easier than the blacks, and you can just keep on pressuring. You can move your bishop, or play the d5 to open the diagonal for this bishop to capture the f4 pawn. You can develop your knight and start attacking the king. So that's the first part of the King's Gambit. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will be back with the second version. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.